Welcome back to another episode of Make Ineos Grenadiers Great Again, where we're trying to revive the former Team Sky, now Ineos Grenadiers team, to their former glory. And we might say we're doing pretty well. We won the Giro last episode, so things are progressing rather well for the team. We have a 3 stages remaining in the Dauphiné here with our tour team. That features G, tentative if we take him to the tour, because boy, will we have a lot of race days in these old legs. But yeah, things have been going pretty well. So we'll get everybody on to look after G. We'll even go for the stage and let's hit a quick sim. No luck. This is exactly why we don't do this. I should have done the 3D race. Unfortunately, I think we might have lost the GC. No, we haven't, but we did let Skillmoser and Jay Vine back into the picture a little bit more than we would have liked. Skillmoser gaining a bit of time there, yeah. And Vine as well, yeah, about 10 seconds each. 20 seconds for Skillmoser, 10 seconds for Vine. So, lesson learned, let's not quick sim those stages again. Just quickly go through the admin and we'll jump into stage 6 of the Dauphiné. In stage 6, we're definitely racing this one. We finish up the Le Col de Alvar, a big old Cat 1, I reckon that's going to be. And then we take over the Col du Granier on the way into it. Probably going to send someone into the breakaway if we can. Might be maybe Ethan Hayter, I'm thinking. But yeah, let's get down to that start line and see how everyone is in today's stage. Alrighty, here we go. We're on another start line. We've got G there. He's left-hand man, Mr. Swift right near him as well. Potentially Swift is someone we could send into the break as well, but I think someone who could really go for the stage win would not be a bad shout. Calzone goes off the front on the move. We'll get kind of Swift on protecting G straight away. We're going to need someone to protect Aronsman as well once they get up here. Looks like Pidcock is coming through. Excellent. I don't think Pidcock would be led up the road. Otherwise, he'd be a great one to send up the road as well. We'll get Aronsman to settle. Tobias Foss is looking good. Wait, do we want to protect Tobias Foss, I guess? I don't know. This is a hard one between these two. I would like to look after his efforts of GC, but I guess Aronsman is the better pick. Currently, the peloton is chasing pretty hard because David Gaudu has tried to ride his way off the front, which is Gaudu not going to happen. That was terrible. All right, what have we got? Who are we waiting on to get up here? Filippo Garner and Ethan Hayter still need to make their way up to the front. So we'll just whack it on 8X for a minute. And here is our British champion. For now, we're not going to send him up the road. We're just going to wait and see. Is everyone going to settle? Looks like they are. So yes, we'll go on the attack with Hayter, but maybe too many riders again trying to go on the attack. We'll sit up for a minute. I don't think this is likely. We'll try to go again. See who's going to go with us this time. Doesn't look likely again, I think, unfortunately. We'll try relaying and see if we can't get away. But yeah, it looks like Visma, UAE are all pretty interested to keep this one together. Might have to counter with Connor Swift when it comes back together. Potentially even maybe a Pidcock, although he's a bit too close on GC, I think, to be allowed up the road. For now, though, it's semi-working. They've been given a minute. Let's see, are they going to sit up back behind? No, not really. It's still got the Visma crew pretty interested in chasing. No, they're finally sat up. Excellent. Okay, let's just adjust the efforts with everyone so they don't burn himself too much. Up ahead, we'll just stay with Ethan Hayter for a minute. He got Mr. Rui Costa flicking his hand around. He's not happy. I mean, in fairness to Hayter, he's doing his job. He is riding the front. They're the two national champs in this break. But there we go. He has hit the front. We're going to have to ease up a little. Pop him on. Oh, we've got a Cat 4 climb. Okay, we're not going to get to ease up. We're going to actually need to worry about somebody attacking. It'll be Calzone, that goes without saying, the way things have gone so far. Everyone's going to attack. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, Ethan Hayter is going to have to attack as well just to make sure he stays in this group. Everyone's a little gassed across the top there, but yeah, Ethan Hayter does stay in the group. Excellent. I see some flashing red numbers, so let's jump back and just adjust everyone up to around the 71 effort. We're going to whack it on 8x, and we'll see you guys on the Col du Granier. All right. Welcome back, guys. Not much has happened. Ethan Hayter's been policing, although so has pretty much half this breakaway. Matej Mohoric is in here, yet he's not pulling, which is interesting. Oh, wait, this is not Matej Mohoric. Anyway, Rui Costa is also been policing, and so has Vaclon, which is rather bizarre. But Alaphilippe and Michael Woods have been very dangerous. They've been pushing the pace. It isn't really blown out at all. We might just throw Ethan Hayter on relay so he gets in the mix there. Going back to our boys, though, the pace has been rather hot from UAE and Visma. Anyway, we're on this cut 2 climb now, the Col du Granier, and things are going pretty straightforward for now. It looks like Connor Swift is starting to hurt a little bit. I think we should be able to adjust the effort slightly down. We'll just go back up ahead. Connor Swift has been putting people to the sword, blowing everyone up. It's only Kras that's able to actually hang on to him. He's going to actually go solo. Kras is blown. Rui Costa's trying to come across. So Ethan Hayter's going to get some KOM points in the kitty, doing a little bit better than Connor Swift's efforts whenever he was in the breakaway. Not to discredit him. He's not really that kind of rider. But yeah, look at Hayter go. Putting in a bunch of time over everyone behind him. He'll grab some drink bottles there. We'll knock him back a little in effort so he can get some yellow bar back on this descent. Back here, Connor Swift has held on. Massive ride by him. We'll get Garner to get some drink bottles once again. And we will jump forward to this final climb, the Le Col de Aleva. All right, here we go. Ethan Hayter's still doing an excellent job out front. We're going to set ourselves up for this final climb, though. And I did read a comment from one of my guys, one of my subscribers, that apparently protecting is the better strategy. And it took me a minute to get my head around it, but I believe that means you protect. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, well, I don't know now. I have no idea. But we're going to get Arensman to protect G. Actually, no, we're not. That's going to really hurt Arensman a bit too early. I think we'll get Tobias Foss to protect G now as we get onto this final climb. Connor Swift has done incredibly well to his credit, though. We might just move, hang on, everybody up a little in their effort bars. Ethan Hayter's doing a strong job out front. He might attack just to see if he can't hang on a little longer. Let's see if anyone's interested. He has blown up 2 riders out of that group. Michael Wood's one of them. And it is onto this final climb now. We'll pop it on 2x just so we can get our way up this climb a little bit further quickly. Looks like the Red Bull crew are very interested in this one. We got Arensman sitting nice and high at the moment, though, which is great. Ethan Hayter's now being caught. Looks like Rui Costa, Gao, and Tejada are the ones out front. Felix Gao attacking out of the peloton. All right, so with Hayter being caught, I reckon we're going to set up a train. I think Garner is the one to go onto his wheel. Connor Swift, swiftly the next one. Maybe Pidcock or Tobias Foss. Probably Pidcock, I think. And then Tobias Foss. Then Arensman, followed by G. Excellent. All right, Ethan Hayter, do your thing for us, please. Take us as far in as you can. Up ahead, it is really kind of Rui Costa is the most dangerous rider, and he's 5 minutes back. So I'm happy for them to win the stage. Really, that's kind of the best result for us. We'll take the gel with Ethan Hayter. But 70 effort, if no one wants to come and try and take it off us, well, this is great for us. We're happy. We're riding nice and deep, though, with Hayter. He's got plenty of yellow bar left. There's still 5Ks left of this climb as well. We'll take the gel with Garner and start to lift the pace. With Ethan Hayter, he's caught the rest of the breakaway, so he's done the old dirty on him. Sit up. Well, not necessarily sit up, but get caught, wait for his team, and then lift the pace. And here we go. He is almost done. Looks like Bardet's interested in moving. Where is he on GC? No, not a concern for us. We're going to move now with Garner. We'll put him on an 82 effort, I think. We'll just sit Hayter up a little, try and block anyone that we can. A dirty tactic, I know, but sometimes we've got to do what we got to do, you know? We'll take the gel with everybody else now as we're getting very close to the top. Garner is almost done. We've got Vindegaard's lurking. He wants to go on the move potentially. Might have to go effort 99 with Garner for a minute just to curtail him. And it is now time for Connor Swift to hit the front with Garner doing an excellent job. This is a really nice ride by the whole Ineos crew. Looks like Vindegaard is interested in pushing the pace though. He is 6th on GC. We do need to be a little bit worried about him, but I'm not too concerned just yet. Connor Swift has run out of legs, so it's time to go with Pidcock. Let's get Swift out of the way. There we go. We're under the K to go. Felix Gall gets the win. We're going to launch with Pidcock to try and chase down what we can of Mr. Vindegaard, but not quite enough there. All right, time for G to do it himself, potentially. Vindegaard just there. Oh, it's a little bit of time lost to Vindegaard, but not bad at all. That is a very nice result for G and Aronsman coming across the line at equal time. Pidcock, we might ease him up quickly just there. There we go, across the line, same time as Ayuso. So he doesn't, hopefully, well, we still get a bit of a time gap to Ayuso. Excellent. Well, that was a bit of a tactical masterclass, I reckon. I don't know, but sending Hayter into the move was not a bad idea. It definitely freed us up from having to worry about that breakaway getting out too far. And then once he got caught, he did a brilliant job to set a train up. And we only lost a little bit of time to a Jonas Vingegaard, which to only lose a little bit of time to him is a huge win, basically. All right, let's get to the podiums. And Felix Gall taking out the win, 2 minutes 6 over Bardet. Vingegaard, 2 minutes 15. There's the real time gap to G. So a very good defensive ride. Aronsman, same time. Pidcock, a little bit further back, about 8 seconds or 7 seconds in it. Geez, that's really bad maths. I don't know how far. Anyway, GC looks like this. Tobias Foss, 32 seconds back. Aronsman holding on or moving up really into third. So it's a 1-2-3 for the team. Jonas comes into 4th place with his fellow Dane in 5th in Skill Moses. So things are definitely getting cagey in France at the moment. Felix Gall takes best climber. You can see Calzoni down in 4th. So he held that for a long time, but Gall taking over now. Points class G leads this one because he keeps getting top 5s, basically. Not a bad result. Aronsman takes over the young riders jersey. Very cool. And we're leading team class by quite a long way. All right, let's get to stage 7 after a really successful stage 6. Stage 7, we're back into the high mountains. We've got the Col de la Ramaz, the Col de Seisis, and the Côte de l'Arraches to navigate all Cat 1s en route to the final, the Simeones 1600. I'm guessing it finishes at 1600 meters elevation. Another day we're going to have to be a bit worried about Vingegaard, but if we can manage it similarly, like how we did the last stage, well, that kind of defensive riding is how you win Grand Tours, I think. All right, here we are, another start line in France. Only 2 stages remain of the Dauphiné, so 2 times we needed to defend from Jonas, our nearest competitor. Some high mountains in the background tell us exactly what's on the menu for today, and we've got 3 riders already up here. Unfortunately, not Ethan Hayter, which is the rider I'd like to send into the breakaway, although Connor Swift is here, which is great. He can jump on protecting Thomas. Aronsman is another rider I would maybe like to protect. We'll see how we go. I think Garner might protect him this time around, or it'd be a shame to waste Pidcock. Pidcock could almost go on the break, but unfortunately he's riding top 10, which is 1, really great, but also 2, rather annoying because he's such a strong rider to send into a breakaway. We've got too many riders trying to get in the break currently though, so we'll have to wait a minute before we worry about sending someone in. Unfortunately, Garner's been dropped, so we might have to just move him onto an 80 effort. Some of our riders are starting to float a little bit too far back. We'll have to move their efforts up to 80. Connor Swift, G, look really comfortable to be honest. So does Tobias Foss and Aronsman. pace has been super hot, but it looks like just now that the peloton's decided to sit up. Up ahead, it's 9 riders. Arndt is in there, interestingly. Cataldo. Is that Darius Cataldo? Oh, this guy used to be an excellent climber. He's really dropped off. That's a shame. I don't know that that's the case. I think he's a bit better than that IRL. Alaphilippe is in here once again. Vaculin as well is in there once again. All right, back here. I am tempted to attack with Ethan Hayter, so why not? Let's give it a go. I don't think it's a guarantee that they're going to let that happen. This is a bit of a waste of a rider, if I'm honest, but we'll see how we go. And then we're just waiting on Garner to make his way up here, which is taking a bit longer than usual. He's not far off, although has the peloton ramped its pace? No, they haven't. Okay. All right, Garner's here now, so he can do a job of protecting Arensman. And we might just adjust everyone's effort down to 63 for a second. We'll leave Hayter out front on that effort 80 for a minute and just see if he can manage to close the gap. He's actually, to his credit, doing an excellent job. It's down almost under a minute. Minute 7, there we go, 51. Actually, we'll stay with you guys for a minute then, because I think he's going to do it. He is. He's made it all the way across. Wow. I thought it was too far gone, but he's managed to somehow pull that out of the bag. We're 6Ks from the top. We might just have to stay here for a minute. Switch ourselves back on the effort 80 just so we don't get on the wrong side of anyone. And then switch back on maintain. He might gas himself a bit too much by the top of this climb though, to be honest. Yeah, this looks a bit cagey. There's not far to go, that's the good news. Not far to go at all. We'll just quickly jump back to our guys, make sure that things are all good. Yep, they are. We'll go back up to Hayter. I want to make sure he stays in this group till the top. Just quickly do a check of riders around us. 36, 97th, Delgado, Cataldo. A couple riders already dropped. Alaphilippe, one of them. That's interesting. Vanderberg as well. I'm guessing really it's... this guy, the Movistar rider and Hayter are the most concerning, and they're not actually that concerning. We're under 1K to go. I think Alaphilippe will make it back. I do see some flashes of red back behind, so I'll just hit pause one final time. I promise we'll get to the top of this climb shortly. All right, we've got some riders attacking. We will attack with Hayter. He hasn't got much in the legs, though, to be able to attack, so we'll just switch him on the effort. He'll get, what is this, 4th? 4 points, not too bad. Across the top, and he will close the gap to these two, will he? Just about. Yep, there we go. Excellent. He can jump on relay with him. We'll knock the effort down to 60. We'll come back here, and we do need to get someone on drink bottles. I think it's going to be Garner once again. He is doing a great job for the team, old Garner. He does have a stage win in this tour as well, so we'll flick him on to go grab those, and it is all downhill from here, so we'll catch you guys on the next category 1. All right, here we go. Another climb on the cards. We'll put Hayter back on relay on this one. Just stick with him for a minute. Make sure we're on the right kind of effort. 79, maybe 81. Seems to be right. 83. Who is it doing the damage? Delgado. Vacalon in the wheels as well. But Hayter seems fine with this. I'm not too concerned about that. So we'll go back to our boys. As we hit this climb, we're going to have to adjust everyone's effort, I believe. We'll sit them on around a 73 just to make sure we get over that one with the group. Back up with Hayter, the pace is certainly lifted. We'll have to go to 85 just to make sure he gets around any riders who might get themselves a little bit dropped. We'll be mindful of attacks this time. Looks like there's a few fresh riders going in given the amount of pace that's on at the moment. We'll go to attack with Hayter. I wouldn't mind grabbing some more points if we can. We can't though. That's fine. It is what it is. All right, swing back onto effort around the 65s for now. We'll go back to the peloton. They've certainly increased the effort a bit on this climb. It's the Visma crew having to do so because, we've popped someone in the breakaway and they're the next team on GC. So cheeky tactic. We'll see if it works again. It worked in the last stage. And across the top of here, G's hurting a little, so is Arensman, but not too much. Nothing too concerning. Okay, we're going to have to send Garner to get some drink bottles. We'll grab Hader with his drink bottles as well. Excellent. He's full. Great. We'll move him on to maintain around 70. He can go back to, he's been basically just policing this. When it gets on the climbs, he'll work with them, but for the most of the time, he's just sitting on. All right, back to our boys, and we have another Cat 1 looming, so we'll see you guys on it. All right, everyone is on the climb. Hader's moved back to the front again. We've still got 9K to the top, so we might just move him back a little bit. We just need to watch our boys because it looks like the pace is lifted. I did adjust them to a 70 effort, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I'm going to have to take the gel with Garner. Oh, we've accidentally taken the gel with everyone. Oh, well, that's fine. I guess we're going to have to be okay with it. Anyway, we've got an 81 effort on at the moment. It seems to be more than enough for these two, so we might just knock it back slightly to 77. We'll just go back to watching Pidcock. He's in a good position, so is Ahrensman, so 77 seems fine. Swing back up to Hayter. There's only 4 other riders interested in working the front up this climb. Whether these two are, it says the pace is unrelenting for them. Okay. Well, hopefully that's true. And there's only 4 people that will manage to actually go for the sprint. 5K to the top, not far off for him. We'll go back here. I think we can adjust our effort back again. For pretty much everyone, just watch Ahrensman and Foss. Hopefully they don't slip too far back. Pidcock is actually on the wrong side of a split. Might move him on to effort. And then our 3 might just need to mark them back up to 77. Okay, back up to Hater. It's almost 2K to go. There's a bit of yellow bar still left in him. That's fine. Back to G. He's lost Connor Swift. Ahrensman's one of the only riders able to hang. Pidcock's coming back through. Garner is done and dusted with his efforts of the day. So is Connor Swift. Credit to those two protecting our main guys for so long. We'll get over to the top and we'll reorganize our team. But it'll be, I think, time for Mr. Foss to go protect G. Looks like Pidcock is finding it just a little bit too difficult at the minute. Back up to Hater. He's actually gone solo. I think he might have... We missed it, but did he win? Yeah, okay, so he actually dropped everyone. Okay, cool. Not too bad of an effort. Well, we'll set him up so he can get some yellow bar back down this descent. But I'm happy for Pelani to catch him. I think they might be going for the win. The peloton is 6 minutes off them, and we're almost 1K from the top. Here is Pidcock. Great ride from him to get back into position. He can go to protecting G so we can save Tobias Foss a little bit more for the final climb. So we've got 3 riders for now to look after G. Excellent. So almost across the top. Might have to get Pidcock to grab drink bottles before... Well, we'll grab him near the bottom. That's fine. All right, back up to Hater. He's doing rather well. He's getting a fair bit of yellow bar back. There's still more descent to go yet. We'll drop him down to a 47 effort. I'm happy for Polani to catch him. We'll match his efforts. We'll put him on a 62 effort. We'll come back. So there's 3 riders chasing our 2, but they're a minute 20 back. The Movistar riders interested, Cataldo and Vaculon. I'm surprised he got dropped. Is trying to get across. Arndt has been completely dropped. Not too surprising. We got 3 more stuck in no man's land. Alaphilippe is there, which is quite surprising. He got dropped. And then we've got almost 7 minutes back the rest of our group. Awesome. All right, we'll see you guys on the final climb. All right, we're on the valley floor. We'll get Pidcock to grab those final biddens. We'll go back up to Hater as they're being caught. We'll grab ourselves some final biddens. And they have been caught by those 3 behind. So they rode incredibly hard to close the gap, which, to be honest, kind of suits Hater, hurts them, hurts their chances. Nicholas Arndt might even make it back across. These 2 potentially, Alaphilippe and Delgado. I don't know about Stumley though. And then we've got the rest of the peloton, or what remains of it. There's only 24 in here. There's a further 10 maybe coming back. Thibaut Nice, one of those riders. Stefan Kung is in here. There's a Visma rider potentially coming back. Here is Mikel Landa. Surprised to see him drop so far. Lenny Martinez, a rider we're potentially looking at recruiting, is in this group as well. They might catch, but I kind of have my doubts. Looks like the peloton has ramped the pace once again, so we'll just adjust our boys' efforts accordingly, and we'll go back up to Hater. So Hater's got plenty left in the legs for this final climb. He's setting a pretty difficult tempo. I don't think anyone will be able to follow it. It looks like maybe Polani can. We might just move him up to a 64 effort then, just to make sure he doesn't get caught out. But we need to watch our boys back here. We're going to be doing really a protection job, I guess is what we'll call it. Trying to make sure we can get G to the top without losing much time, or if any, to Jonas and the Visma crew. All right, and there's Alaphilippe and Nicholas Arndt getting caught. The pace is very hot at the moment. It is Red Bull Bora with Kemna. Well, it's actually Ben O'Connor for AG2R at the moment leading the pace on the front. I don't know why he does this move. He's got no one else in here. Why is he riding the front? I guess he just wants to make it tough. Fair enough to him. We just need to adjust our other two riders' efforts just to make sure they don't get out of position. But yeah, 83 seems like enough for now. We'll go back up to Hayter. Quick check-in. They are being caught. That's how quick they've been riding this final climb. We might move him onto effort and just make him do his own thing for now. We'll put him on 74. Hopefully he can match Polani's pace, but I think they're going to get caught. Actually, it's probably not a bad idea just to ease up with Hayter, and then we can look at forming our own train. So let's organize that. We'll get Arensman, Tobias Foss, and then Pidcock all going, and then we'll move Pidcock onto around an 83 effort. Hopefully that's enough. Oof, it's not really enough though, you know. Hayter's going to have to slip in the line very quickly. We'll get Pidcock to go, switch over to him, and then move Hayter onto effort. Pidcock's trying his best, but Hayter's certainly the stronger rider currently. So what we might do is actually switch it back to Hayter. I've got Jonas on the front, so we'll have to quickly switch Pidcock around. Oh, no, that's going to be it for Pidcock. We'll move him out of the way. Foss will come through, grab that wheel. We'll put Pidcock back on a predefined. We've got Hayter and Foss. Hayter looks really good at the moment, to be honest. He has caught that front. We're going to launch sprint now with Hayter. We'll take the gel with Arensman for some reason. He's still got gel left. And we'll start sprint with everyone. See how G comes through. He's holding well pace. This is very much a Roglic style finish, but it could be Skillmoser. No, it's going to be Roglic. The great news though, G is coming in the same group as Jonas. He is coming in just behind Felix Gau. Vlasov filling in the time gap there perfectly. So no time lost for G. Arensman does well, holds tough, gets himself 10th on the stage, and so does Hayter. He rides incredibly well for a day in the breakaway. All right, and here is the final podiums. Well, not final, but after stage 7, Primoz takes a stage win. Skillmoser and Jonas, the Danes, in second and third. G holds tough on the GC front. It is second to Tobias Foss. Skillmoser moves into third, place a minute 22 back. Jonas, same time as Skillmoser. Thiemann, Arensman is in fifth. Ayuso, Roglic are all flirting about, but they're a little bit too far back to be a threat at this stage. Best climber is with Polini. He was in the breakaway with Hayter, so he managed to grab a few more points, or had some points already over Hayter, but Hayter's in second place on that class, so he's done very well. Points is with G still. Young rider is with Skillmoser, and we keep the lead in the team class. All right, well, quite a stage, that one. We only lost 19 seconds with Arensman. Unfortunately, that's enough to unseat his top 3, but Tobias Foss had such a lead in the GC due to his really good TT that he hasn't really lost out at all. It's interesting, Hayter riding so well after being the breakaway. He finds himself in 26th on GC. We've got Garner even in 36th. Our worst rider is Connor Swift in 45th. So all of our riders in the top 50 is very nice result, but we've got to make sure we actually manage to secure a win. All right, we've also got the Tour de Suisse kicking off. It's a prologue to begin. We've got Josh Tarling pre-selected, Ben Turner, Carlos Rodriguez, Brendan Rivera, Kim Hajduk, Egan Bernal will definitely bring to this, and Steven Puccio. We'll just swing back. Luke Rowe looks a little bit upset as well, so potentially find a way for him to join the team. Maybe instead of Salvatore Puccio, we'll have Luke Rowe. We will quick sim this one though. prologue, not really my speciality in this game. Nico Denz takes the win. He's a very well-rounded rider, but I guess he's just in really good form. Mads in second, Damien Housen in third place, Josh Tarling, the European TT champ, in ninth. He potentially could go for the win here. I don't quite know. Kim Hadouk is in 10th place, Brendan Rivera 32nd, Ben Turner in 70th, Carlos Rodriguez 71st. Look, he's not known for his TT ability, but he's lost 28 seconds to some rather good climbers. And same for Egan Bernal. He's lost a bit of time down in 91st. Okay, back over to the finale in France, and it is up the Plateau des Gilets for the final stage. Let's get into the action. All right, here we go. The final showdown, final stage of the Dauphiné in front of us. And it is a lumpy, lumpy stage. Not just lumpy, it's mountainous, really. Having a quick look at the parcours there, and it features 2 Cat 1s. The finish is probably a Cat 2 climb, really, on paper. Not too steep, so this should be okay for G. And then we've got, some steep climbs coming into it that I'm sure Ineos will try. Not Ineos, sorry. Visma will definitely try something for their man, Jonas. Anyway, we've got our 3 flirting at the front. Did Pidcock lose enough time that he might be allowed into the breakaway today? Let's try it. We'll see if we can send him up the road. Really, we should be sending Hayter up the road because he has a chance to win the KOM. Let's just see how they react to that. Connor Swift needs to get on to protecting G though. Ooh, unfortunately for G, he's not feeling the best. A bit of a gut problem he picked up overnight. Not food, thankfully. We've got good chefs at the Ineos table, but not the best news at all to start the final stage. Anyway, we've still got Hayter and Garner interested in getting up here. These guys don't seem like they're going to get away, if I'm honest. A lot of riders interested in getting off the front at the moment, so we're going to sit up with Pidcock. He can sit on Zana. A couple riders coming across here. Stevie Williams, Gogol, Amador, and Niels Pollitt all involved. But it's all come back together straight away. We might sit up with him. Where is Hayter? Still trying to get his way through. He's a bit boxed. Who is off the front now? It's Toons, Hagen, and Kostu. All right, this is a good chance for Hayter if he can get his way up here to get off the front. Where is G? They're sliding backwards a little bit, but it's not too concerning just yet. Oh boy, it has been very hot, the pace from the start here. We've got Garner not on the best day, -1 unfortunately for him. We'll get him to protect Arensman. That's the most obvious pick out of our main two here, but we're having to ride very, very hot, so we might just go on the attack with Hayter, let these 3 hopefully go, which would be great, or 4. Hayter working with them potentially. We might just move him on to F at 82 for now. Seems like that's the magic number. It might be that the break finally gets a bit of carte blanche. Hayter trying to ride his way across. Is he going to manage to? I don't think so. There's only 6 points on offer. There's the K to go banner. Oh no, that's actually the finish. Damn. Not quite the result he was hoping for. Anyway, he has made his way into yet another breakaway. Back here, the boys are looking all good. So we'll jump forward to the next Cat 1 climb. Alrighty, here we go. About to start the La Saliva climb. We've still got pretty good yellow bar from all our main guys. Interestingly though, it seems like Pidcock was struggling there in the middle of the stage. I don't know what was going on. Although I do know IRL that actually tends to happen for him. Like he does just randomly find he struggles mid-stage and then just comes good. Weird trait to have, but I don't really envy that. But anyway, we'll just monitor red flashes from the guys. But boy, is the pace very hot here. Gadoo, Lander, this is a much stronger break than yesterday. Hayter's holding strong though. Holding very strong at the minute. If he can get his way over the top of this one, I'll be pretty happy with his efforts. We better swing back and just check on our boys. Seems like some red flashes are coming up. We'll take the gel. We'll get it right this time with Garner and Connor Swift. We'll go back up to Hayter just to monitor how he goes. They will definitely sprint, so we're going to have to go with them. There we go. They're all going, so Hayter's going to have to do something about that. He manages to get points, actually, I think. Yeah, third. Well, not a bad result from the break there. He's found his way into the lead of that classification. Credit to him. All right, we'll adjust his effort. We'll go back to our team, and everyone's looking pretty good. Up and over the top of this, there's a bit of descent not long after, but yeah, everything is okay. We'll see you guys on the final climb. All right, here we go. We're starting the final climb. Ethan Hayter up front has been detached a little from the group, but might just have him do his own thing and ride on around an 86 effort. All right, back here, it's been little Trek doing the majority of the chasing, and it's only now that the Visma crew, the big yellow train, has hit the front. Arensman's floating around us, excellent. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this tactic because it just seems to work for us. Tobias Foss, Pidcock, and then maybe Connor Swift with whatever you got left in the legs, son. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you can grab G's wheel instead. Garner's here, so maybe we'll go Tobias Foss onto Garner. Might be the better play. Oh no, it's Pidcock. What have we done? Pidcock onto Garner. There we go. Okay, let's go effort 86 with Garner for now. Ooh, geez, the pace is really hot if that's not enough. Looks like 90s for Garner might have to do it. Not quite. All right, let's go with Pidcock across the top. Let's sit up with Garner quickly. Just get him out of the line. Excellent. Go back to predefine. We've got Pidcock doing a strong job. He's hopefully going to ride us nice and high. I can see Ben Toulet there. Golag's just in front of us. Where is Vindegaard? Okay, he's actually behind G at the moment. Vine's just there. So Pidcock doing a nice job. We might have to up it to 89 a little bit. Just go up and check on our man. He has climbed his way back into the group, actually. So he's doing a great job. They might hold on this group, so we'll let Hayter just keep going. Tobias Foss, unfortunately, has blown up, so we'll switch him onto G. And then what's going to happen is Arensman's going to have to catch up to Pidcock, which he'll do just fine, but we have to ease Pidcock up slightly just so it doesn't hurt Arensman too much. Excellent. All right, back up again with Pidcock, doing a great job. Skill Moser looks very good. We just got to quickly check on our man up front, Ethan Hayter. We'll take the gel with him. We'll move him back to an 85 effort potentially. I see some attacks coming. Actually, it's Lander. Might try to grab his wheel with Ethan Hayter, although I think that's going to burn him. And we've got Pidcock still doing such a terrific job. Hayter is in for the finale. We might... this is difficult. We're going to have to keep hitting that pause button. I know it's annoying, but... it's what we got to do. I want to get the win with Hayter. All right, let's launch the sprint with Hayter. Let's see if he can hold on. No, he can't. It's going to be Sean Quinn, maybe a second for Hayter. All right, we can launch sprint with Arensman, though. That is the good news. We got G in wheel. We can launch sprint with G now. He's stepped out massively. I don't even see Vindegaard. G's riding incredibly well. Ayuso over the line in second. He's actually gained time on Jonas in the finale there. So it's a second place on the stage to Ethan Hayter and time gain for G. I wish we had got his training right. That's on us as the manager, really. But boy, if he was riding like this, we could have won to the Giro. Kind of happy it didn't go that way because we get to emerge Magnus as a GC rider. All right, let's see the final podiums of the Dauphiné. And here it is, Sean Quinn, the American, taking out a stage win. Second place for Ethan Hayter, riding incredibly well. It's a GC win for the team once again. We're going to have to get a bigger champagne budget, I think, with the amount of GC wins we've been clocking up. Massive win, 1:30 almost to Skillmoser. Arensman holds on for a top three or moves back into the top three, 1:43. Gaining time on Jonas in a mountain stage is massive, 1:49 back there. And Ethan Hayter takes home the best climbers. I love that I got told by one of my commenters to join breakaways because this is the result of that. We managed to get ourselves a KOM. We also take home the sprint class. Skillmoser gets the young rider, though, over Arensman to make sure it's not a sweep for the Ineos crew because they also take home the team class. Well, what a Dauphiné and what an episode to take home the Dauphiné ahead of the Tour. Remember, our goal for the Tour is only a top 5. I'm feeling a little bit confident about that. I'm a bit worried about Carlos Rodriguez, but I think he'll come good in time for it. We might have to send G to it yet as well. That might be the big thing. He's going to have a lot of race days in the legs, but he might be able to help out or even be the rider that gets in the top 5 for us. All right, just quickly tick off Ethan Hayter's fitness peak was hitting. That explains why he was riding so bloody well. Okay, that's been it for this episode, guys. Join us next time when we tackle the Tour de Suisse, and that is a very hard Tour de Suisse. Not a single flat stage in it, all mountains. That is nuts. Then we've got the National Championships looming. We'll only do the ones that we think we're going to win, otherwise we'll quick sim the rest. And then we've got the big one. The big dance is coming soon. The big dance in France. I wonder if they've ever called it that, but they should. Anyway, the Tour looks on paper one that I think G or maybe Arensman could do really well at because it does feature some two TTs. And if we can just hold on the mountains, yeah, that's definitely a pretty good result brewing. Okay, guys, join us next episode when we take on the Tour de Suisse and have a bit more of a look into who we're signing for next year, and also check in on what's on screen at the moment, our scouting. Make sure we've got some future talent in the Ineos camp. All right, guys, give the episode a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace out.